Oh, hi. Long time no see, Maria. Have you been? Oh, hi, Claire. I'm good. Even if I feel like I've been run over by a truck or something since a few days, my muscles are so sore from my last COVID vaccine. Anyways, what about you? COVID vaccine? But it was like 4 years ago. Yeah, I did my last COVID boost with my flu vaccine. I have severe asthma, so I prepare in case I get sick. No way you vaccinate. The things don't work. Big Pharma is after your money, my friend. Nothing like fresh air, raw milk, and exposure to threaten your immune system. Trust me, I read some papers and I did my research. Do not believe the government and their science washing. This kind of interaction may seem forced and unrealistic for you, but they still exist. 22% of Americans are anti vaxxers, and for multiple reasons: the fear of secondary effects, by choice of the freedom, or to not lend a single penny to Big Pharma, because they would be trying to brainwash us into thinking that we need those vaccines. As a scientist and a former biologist, I don't really agree on the fact that vaccines are bad and dangerous. But I can find in those arguments something that I do agree on. Science washing does exist. But what is science washing? Well, we are all used to science in our everyday life. With technology, for example, of course, we use washing machines, computers, or smartphones. And we can talk about science and inform with digitalized journals or social media, which are usually much more accessible to everybody. For most of us, we trust scientific data and results because we are sure that, unlike politics or economics, this field is unbiased. But is it really? Sometimes science is not conducted with integrity. Then enters the concept of science washing. Science washing is the deceptive use of scientific language, methods, or findings to serve a specific cause at the expense of the truth. But maybe it will become crystal clear with some examples of science washing. For example, there is the tobacco industry. Did you know that smoking kills and smoking can seriously harm you and the others around you? Because the tobacco industry isn't really agreeing on that. They did a lot of advertisements saying that it's not really harmful, and they also paid scientists to prove that smoking didn't have a real link with lung cancer, and that the other research papers were maybe using patients with an underlying condition and validating the results. So smoking began to be glamorous and considered as harmless, and all of that delayed regulatory actions on smoking. Another example today could be the cosmetic industry, using terms like anti aging or clinically proven in their advertisement. They may cite scientific studies or employ scientific sounding terms to imply efficacy or credibility, even when the evidence supporting those claims is limited or inconclusive. There are a lot of potential consequences of science washing. The spread of misinformation, of course, but when science washing is put into the public eyes, this is why critical thinking is so important. And my advice for you, viewers, is to always question sources, seek out credible information, and engage a critical thinking with scientific issues. Always. But you're not the only one that have to make some action. We need transparency in research findings and policies that promote scientific integrity. We need, for example, to support independent research, Because let's say that a research paper on gas or energy funded by Total may not be unbiased.